Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Pure Pathways. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Bismillah. Today's Ramadan story will be about Thumamah ibn Uthal. Thumamah ibn Uthal was one of the most powerful Arab rulers during the time of the Prophet ﷺ. He was one of the chiefs of Yamama and was very loved by his people. He walked and acted like a king and was known for his royal clothes and his good looks. In the 6th year of the Hijrah, the Prophet ﷺ sent out groups of Sahaba on expeditions to introduce the neighboring tribes to the religion of Islam. At the same time, Thumamah had been traveling on his way to Mecca to make Umrah, to make tawaf around the Kaaba, and to sacrifice before his idols. Thumamah came across one of the Prophet's expeditions and attempted to kill this small group of Sahaba. As a result, he was captured and brought back to Medina as a prisoner of war for the Prophet ﷺ to decide his fate. The Prophet ﷺ saw Thumamah and asked the Sahaba, "Do you know who you have captured? This is Thumamah, the leader of his people." The Prophet was very happy to have captured this man for reasons that we will soon discover. Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba, "Ahsinu ilay, treat him well." He ordered that they feed this man the same food that he ﷺ himself ate. He gave him milk that came from his own camel. Even though this man had shown aggression towards the Muslims, the Prophet ﷺ honored him because of his status. So, Thumamah was tied up and held in the masjid away from the rest of the prisoners. Every day, the Prophet ﷺ would walk into the masjid and ask Thumamah, "Do you have anything to say?" And Thumamah would respond, "If you kill me, you kill someone for whom my people will seek revenge. And if you forgive me, I am one who would be appreciative of that forgiveness." Muhammad ﷺ wasn't interested in either of those options, so he would leave Thumamah. On the second day, the Prophet asked him the same question, and Thumamah gave the same responses. On the third day, the Prophet ﷺ again asked the same question, and Thumamah again repeated the same answer. The Prophet ﷺ had hoped that Thumamah would embrace Islam, and in doing so, his tribe would do the same. But when Thumamah didn't change his answer day after day, the Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba, "Release him, he is free to go." Thumamah walked away, and the Sahaba assumed that they would never see him again. What the Sahaba didn't know is that Thumamah went to the nearest garden, took a bath, then came back to the masjid. He took Shahada right then and there in front of the Prophet ﷺ and his companions. He announced his acceptance of Islam in the very place where he had been tied up for 3 days. The Prophet ﷺ looked at him with wonder, and Thumamah said, "Ya Rasulullah, you were the most despised person to me. Your face was the most hated face to me, and your religion was the worst religion to me. But today, you are the most beloved person to me, and your face is the most beloved to me, and your religion is mine." So what had happened in those 3 days? Well, Thumamah was tied up and forced to sit in the masjid, and every day he would see the Sahaba interacting with one another. He would listen to their conversations, listen to the words of the Prophet. He was forced to attend all the prayers and to hear the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And during those 3 days, he was treated so kindly by his own enemies. And that was enough to cause this change of heart. Remember how we said before that before Thumamah was captured, he had been on his way to make Umrah? Well, he continued with that plan, and when he left Medina, he went straight to Mecca. This time, instead of sacrificing something to his idols, Thumamah walked towards the Kaaba with completely different intentions. Thumamah, who is now considered a Sahabi radiallahu anhu, was confident and sincere enough to approach the city while calling out the talbiyah in a loud voice. "Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik." I am here to obey your orders, O Allah. I am here, you have no partners, I am here. The idol worshippers heard this call of Tawheed, this oneness, and it insulted them and their idols. And some men grabbed him and started cursing at him. Thumamah ignored all of their rants. He finished his tawaf, he completed his Umrah, and went back to his people where he continued to spread the message of Islam. This story shows us the mercy of our Prophet ﷺ. The kind way in which the Muslims treated prisoners of war was very different than what was practiced by the Arab tribes at that time. Islamic law dictates that a prisoner of war cannot be harmed. They must be fed well and treated with dignity until they're ransomed by their families. And in some instances, a literate prisoner of war could secure his or her freedom by teaching 10 Muslims how to read and write. Another lesson we learn from this story is that the best way to spread Islam is to just be good Muslims and to allow others to see its beauty through our example. Our actions will speak for themselves. We should never forget that we are walking, talking representations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's religion on this earth. I hope to see you again soon. May all your pathways be pure. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and send dua. Assalamu alaikum.